Welcome! Today, we're diving into Ansible and Visual Studio Code, the dynamic duo of automation. Think of Ansible as your efficient assistant, handling repetitive tasks, while VS Code is the sleek workspace that makes coding smooth. By the end, you'll see how they complement each other like peanut butter and jelly, except, for infrastructure. Let's jump in. I'm Amelia James, a technology expert with 13+ years of experience designing and delivering human resource management systems that actually work for people. I specialize in building scalable integrated HR platforms that streamline processes, enhance employee experience, and give leadership real-time, actionable insights. Imagine if you could automate all the boring setup tasks. Well, Ansible does exactly that. It speaks YAML, a language so simple even humans can understand it. No need for extra software, just install and go. It's perfect for making sure systems are configured properly without breaking a sweat. Now, why VS Code? Well, it's fast, sleek, and packed with features that make working with Ansible a breeze. The extensions help you write YAML smoothly, and the built-in terminal lets you test commands right there. It's like having a Swiss Army knife for automation, small, powerful, and ready for action. Setting up VS Code is easier than brewing coffee, seriously. Just download, install, tweak a few settings, and you're ready to code. Want extra magic? Extensions make life easier, adding intelligent coding tools. Let's get VS Code up and running. Alright folks, let's get that Ansible magic going. First, we open VS Code and ensure the Ansible extension is installed. No extension, no automation, no fun. Then we move to our playbook directory in the terminal, like pros. Running Ansible Playbook is our command of choice. Think of it as pressing the start engine button on a smart car. Finally, always check those logs because troubleshooting is basically a professional sport in IT. Debugging Ansible Playbooks isn't about breaking things. Well, maybe a little. First, we activate verbose mode with VVV to see what's really happening under the hood. Then we do a dry run with check. Think of it as a dress rehearsal before the big show. When errors show up, and they will, we investigate faulty tasks like detectives. And let's not forget VS Code's debugging tools. They're like our trusty magnifying glass for finding those sneaky bugs. We all want clean, professional-looking playbooks, right? Well, Ansible Lint is here to save us from messy YAML disasters. First, we install it, easy peasy. Then, we run Ansible Lint to let it judge our code. No offense, it's constructive criticism. Next up, fixing formatting and best practice violations because consistency is key, just like in life. Lastly, we rely on linting rules, ensuring our code stays neat, readable, and doesn't embarrass us in front of colleagues. Version control isn't just for developers, it's for Ansible users too. First, we set up a Git repository because keeping track of changes manually is a nightmare. Then we commit updates like responsible engineers. No more oops, I deleted the wrong line scenarios. Branching lets us experiment without breaking production. Trust me, people will thank you. And finally, pushing to a remote repository ensures our playbooks are safe even if our laptop decides to take a permanent vacation. Running playbooks on remote servers is where the real magic happens. First, SSH access is a must. Without it, we're just shouting commands into the void. Then we create an inventory file with server details, because guessing IPs is not a strategy. We use limit to target specific hosts, ensuring precision execution. And finally, the logs are saviors. Let us know if things went smoothly or if it's time to panic. Just kidding, mostly. Good playbooks don't just work, they make our lives easier. First, keeping things modular means reusability. Why reinvent the wheel? Variables give us flexibility because hard-coding values is asking for trouble. Applying roles keeps everything structured. Think of it as organizing a messy closet. And finally, comments. Let's make sure future you understands what past you was thinking, otherwise, debugging becomes a tragic "who wrote this?" moment. So what have we learned today? Ansible and VS Code are a match made in IT heaven. We've mastered playbook execution, debugging, linting, version control, remote execution, and best practices. Phew. Next, we explore advanced Ansible magic, experiment fearlessly, And most importantly, join the Ansible community. It's a great place for learning, troubleshooting, and maybe even sharing a few automation jokes. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us.